We are here on today's episode. I got Stevo and Cdub with me, and we're gonna talk about some of the biggest takeaways that we've taken thus far from the Bears OTAs. Talk about the position battle that's kind of brewing up already within OTAs, and then we got to talk a little bit more about Hard Knocks. Rome Odunze is on the side of Cdub. He is not happy about Hard Knocks, and what storylines might come out of all this Hard Knock talk. Y'all know we're gonna talk about it and break it down right after this.
Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. No Hayes today, but we still rocking with the whole squad, minus Kev. Steve-O here, C-Dub here. What's going on, fellas?
What's the word?
What's the wizard?
You already know. But hey, OTAs has been, moving along, and I think the Bears should be starting mandatory minicamp camp coming up here soon. Couple things that's been coming out regarding Caleb Williams, some of the position players, some of the position battles, some things that's being said by the coaching staff. C-Dub, we're gonna start with you. What are some of the biggest takeaways that you taken away thus far from Bears OTAs?
Okay, I take OTAs as an introductory, somewhat of a practice for the young players getting into the National Football League. So you can't really take much away from it, but I can take these factors away from OTAs. I take away the start of development for Caleb Williams in that relationship between him and Coach Waldron, because that's important that they have all the time they can with each other to get that get the language and what type of structure or what type of quarterback they want Caleb Williams to be. Two is an introductory period for all the new coaches that we have, because we do have a lot of new coaches.
Yeah, Jay is.
We got them. Why they always starting with the foots? See, that's the problem. We talk about OTAs, y'all talk about kickers. Y'all still thinking about kickers anyway. And I like OTAs because it sets the tone for the entire calendar season, not just the regular season, but the training camp, preseason, season, playoffs, if possibly. So this is the start of that calendar year. I know, like, people like to say rookie practice, that rookie mini camp, but I don't really count that because it's mainly just rookies. A couple people that come out, Keenan Allen's there because that's the shadow, he's going to be there. But anyway, I just like the introductory aspect of the OTAs.
For sure. Steve-O?
OTAs is definitely important, especially for this team right now. It's because, especially with all the youth in there, this is the time, especially for our quarterback, to get the language down as well as the plays down. That's one of the most important things. He got to learn a completely new language, new formations, get used to it, get used to the players around him, and that's what a lot of the people we got is newcomers. They rookies, so this is a perfect time. Especially for OTAs, even though some of the older players did stay back and help because they do realize how important the upcoming season is, because they realize the time is now. It's time for a swing. And I don't take like I said, I take everything with a grain of salt just because it is OTAs. They're not in pads, but the most important thing I realize and right now and what I'm paying attention to and what I'm hearing so far is the chemistry is building, they're understanding the terminology, and they're getting used to the plays. And that's the most important thing coming out of OTA. And nobody had a significant injury yet, so that's good.
Absolutely. You definitely want to take care of them peoples. Some of the biggest things that I looked at is, along with the stuff that you guys said regarding Caleb. I like that Caleb Williams, when he's making those mistakes, he going right over to Shane Waldron and they discussing. That's been reported. If he makes those mistakes, him and Shane Waldron, they discussing what went wrong on the play. Caleb Williams so far, according to Matt Eberflus, has been learning and tailoring their stuff. And I got to give Caleb Williams some love. That first week, he was rough for him, but he bounced back and ended OTAs this past Friday on a positive note, going 13 for 15 in that 7-on-7. It is 7-on-7. So again, with like Stevo said, we got to take it with a grain of salt. But I think one big thing is that these guys had veterans show up, and DJ Moore was there the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You got guys that showing up, and it's voluntary. So guys don't have to show up, but they showed up. You know what I'm saying? To get some work in, to start building that chemistry. And I think that's the biggest thing that these guys need to go ahead and do right now, because right now it's going to be, you got to get this work in. Like Cdub said, this is the introductory point, but you got to continue to build on this and work towards that. And I can't wait to see what else comes out of this for sure.
I like one little pattern. Like, remember that day that everybody was like panicking because Caleb Williams had a bad day, supposedly.
Yeah.
And he was running out of bounds and stuff. And then I think probably the next day of practice, he came in and, oh my God, he's Superman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm glad that is happening, because if it was true, I still don't, because I didn't see it with my own eyes, just going off reports. It shows that he's probably learning quickly, because this was probably the next practice that they started praising him, like, oh my God, he's dotting everybody up, he's splitting, putting in windows that's this tiny and shit like that. So I like that. If a little bitty thing, if you could take a nugget from that, it looks like he's learning quick.
Agreed.
Hey, I'll be fucking worried if he didn't have a couple bad days. That means our defense ain't shit then.
Right.
If he's able to come in and just dot our ass up every day, like you just said, the fact that he could come in, have a terrible day or a terrible day in his eyes, and they come back and light it up the next day, that shows that not only you're coachable, but you got the mental capacity to move on to things. It's next play mentality, next day mentality. And that's how he rolls. So that's the most important thing. And yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been on Twitter, so because I already know they gonna go either high with certain things or they gonna go even low with certain things. So I don't even care. But yeah, I'll be worried if he was just out there just dotting us up, because that means the defense fucking regressed.
Yeah, and that's what I want to add in too. I got to show love to the defense. Them guys said, Caleb, we're gonna make you better. We're going to make it extremely tough on you, and that's going to make you better. So I got to rock with that. I got to commend those guys for, they want their guy to be better. If you're going to be a leader of men, you got to lead the correct way. It's going to be led by some of the things that you say. But the biggest thing to get your followers going with you in the right direction is the things that you do, your actions. You can say whatever you want, and it can sound great, but if you go out and you ass, it doesn't mean anything. So he got to put action behind it, and so far the action has been there. So we'll see,
bro. Hey, shout out! Hey, y'all know is more than the quarterback with the Chicago Bears, right?
Of course.
So we rooting for the defense too. Now we rooting for the tight ends and the cornerbacks and the, you know what I'm saying? There's other shit besides the
everybody.
Caleb Williams, bro.
Speaking of that, we got to jump into these big men. It was kind of expected that Ryan Bates was gonna come in and be that eventual starter, or at least most people thought that Ryan Bates was the guy, and it's because Matt Eberflus said that's what the original plan was. But it looks like that is a battle brewing on between Coleman Shelton and Ryan Bates right now. Two big men. Me personally, I love to hear it, because hey, you got to earn it over here. We don't care what your resume says. We don't care how good you've been with other teams. When you come to the Chicago Bears, you got to earn your spot and work your tail off. So I like that. Cdub, what you thinking about this center battle right now?
Hey man, bro, you know what we used to work with? What used to watch every Sunday? Do you know what kind of performance we used to watch on Sundays from the center position, bro? We couldn't even get the center quarterback exchange right, bro. So I ain't into just giving somebody, anointing somebody to giving somebody the keys to the center position. Go on, let them fight it out. The best man win, bro. We need the best player available at the center position, because we seen the worst shit possible, bro. The worst shit. You can't even hike the ball off. Just make sure they can do that first.
Bro, do you remember when he dribbled that shit?
He dribbled that joint. He tried to bounce past shotgun snap.
Yeah, I love it. Like, especially at that position, like, that's where the battle is always going to be at. You want to see who's going to mentally be that player, because at the end of the day, not only is it a physical game down there, it's a mental game as well. So
facts.
we seeing who the toughest dude, and we already know Pose. He's going to test all his linemen. For him being a former lineman himself, he not gonna sit there and deal with this shit no more. He knew this line is something he need to improve most definitely. And we've been dealing with shit the last 2 years. So hell yeah, battle it out. Do some Oklahoma drills if you got to. I don't give a damn. See who can do it because we don't need no fuck ups.
Let me
Facts. They
ask
definitely
you.
got to do it. Ask the question.
Let me ask you, aficionado, something. You know what type of responsibilities Olin Cruz used to have as the center, back in the day. I don't think the center position with the Chicago Bears the last couple years shared that responsibility, or am I wrong in that case? Because if it's true, I'm worried like a motherfucker. Go ahead.
I mean, they're supposed to, no matter what, who the center is, you have the responsibility if you're the captain of that line, basically. You have to be you almost got to be the quarterback of that. You are the quarterback of that O line. So no matter who you are, you got to see not only, like I said, it's a mental thing as well. You got to see if he football smarts too. Is he able to pick up blitz? Is he able to alert the quarterback like, yeah, like the quarterback and the center got to be one. And that's one thing we know we wasn't dealing with the last 2 years. And that's one of the main reasons why I wanted Onlu Coops in the building. But we know he like to choke up motherfuckers, and he ain't got the biggest. Yeah, he ain't got the biggest. He not the biggest fan of the McCaskies, and they not the biggest fans of him. But I'm not necessarily worried because both of them are vets. They've been on real teams. And I don't think Pose would have went out and got some people that he knew. Well, they got the physical part, but I don't know if they got the everything else. Like, I don't think he would have did that.
I agree with you. And just to add on to that, I think when you said that the center and the quarterback supposed to be one, I 100% agree with that. It was Eagles games. This is the Eagles we're talking about. Jason Kelsey is a future Hall of Fame center. It was checks that Jalen Hurts was making, and Kelsey's like, no, we going this way. We need that for our center. Yes, there is footage out there to where Jason Kelsey was like, no, we're going this way. Whatever way that was, because
Jason Kelsey was the freaking Peyton Manning of centers.
Yeah, bro.
I used to just see him look down, look up, point out, alert, watch to that side. Hey, we going left. All right, go.
Yes,
and then take the fuck off and do it.
And especially with Caleb Williams being an inexperienced guy, you're gonna need one of these guys to step up to the plate and be like, hey, I don't like this check you trying to make. I'm seeing this. Let's rock with this. And then they got to come between those two guys to trust each other. As Jalen Hurts was able to trust Jason Kelsey, hey, these guys got to be able to establish some trust amongst each other.
That's interesting.
That's why I love football, because people it's so much shit that has to work.
Yes,
the center, the quarterback, and the backup quarterback on the sideline all have to be in one, because they all looking at the same thing.
Bro,
he communicating to the quarterback, and the quarterback communicating with the center.
Wow, that's crazy. How common is that though? Like a center can, you know what I'm saying? Veto a quarterback's check. Like, can you imagine a center trying to veto Tom Brady or veto or Michael Vick or something? That's crazy to me. But it happens. Y'all might take y'all for y'all word, but that's crazy.
I mean, no, it's not like every center don't have that. Like it takes a mind of football. Like, you really have to have a football mind to do so, because for the most part, when it comes down to the quarterback position, they're usually the most prepared because they studying the most. They're watching the most film. Versus if you have a center, like even Tom Brady had a center. I forget what his name was, but all them years on the Patriots. But he had a center. He used to be like, yeah, Brady, we ain't doing that. He like, all right, you see something I see.
Now, I would say Cdub. I can imagine, or I can assume that once Tom Brady hit those years down the road, he's like, no, we're you checking this way. I need you to move this way.
Yeah.
But I can agree that prior to that, before he had all the experience in the dubs and the championships, somebody with experience had to let him know, because he went in as a young guy when Drew Bledsoe got hurt.
Yeah,
he had to
yeah.
learn a few things. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? He had to learn, and
Yeah.
sometimes those experienced eyes can help guide you in the right direction. And I think that's why CJ Stroud last year was successful. He had an experienced center,
Yeah.
along with a
Yeah.
fucking great left tackle. So it's some guys that was on that line to help these guys, and I hope that these guys can help.
Yeah.
That'd be some of the funniest shit. I ain't gonna lie, it'd be some of the funniest shit with them, especially because the way they call plays, especially for quarterback, because some usually like Tom Brady will be like, "This shit gonna work. I know what defense they in, and it's gonna work." So they come to they break huddle, go all confident to the thing, and then you see that center look up, and he like, "Oh hell no, alert, alert!"
Exactly.
But I still want to, nigga, alert.
Mhm.
All right, you want to run it? Hike, blitz, boom, play fucked up.
Facts.
It'd be so funny. It's just because you didn't listen. So it really tell you it's a team game, and a lot of things, a lot of communication has to be had,
Oh yeah.
especially with your center.
You definitely got to be right. Now, when we talk about these two guys, Coleman Shelton, he provides the experience for the Chicago Bears. He's been starting center these last 2 years with the Los Angeles Rams, has the more snaps at center than Ryan Bates. Ryan Bates ain't started a lot of games, but he does provide the Bears the youth aspect in this. Both of these guys are still pretty young when it comes to football age. Coleman Shelton is 28. Ryan Bates is 26. Y'all leaning and more to one guy, or y'all just letting the Bears figure it out?
Hey man,
I'm leaning.
go ahead, Steve-O.
I was about to say I like Ryan, but I'm going with experience. And that's why I was so against. If we getting Caleb, do not get a rookie center. You need to know somebody at that center that knows what they're doing when you with a rookie quarterback. Because if you're not, there's just gonna be some plays where he gonna get himself killed because he just don't know no better.
Bro.
And that's what that center is there for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what kind of experience is it from Shelton? Is it
Shelton,
good? Is it tell me his experience? Go ahead.
So he wasn't really a starter for his first 3 years, but the last 2 years he started 13 games in 22 and 17 games in 2023. Only 2 holding penalties the last 2 seasons, 5 foul starts the last 2 seasons.
That's really good.
I
That's
don't
really-
really
that's
see
really
how
good.
many sacks was given up. So
No, that's
really
that's
good.
pretty good. I still, because every experience is not the same. You could be some bad
you right.
experience, some good
Yeah.
experience. But what it sounds like, he's a pretty good player. But I'll still go with I'll let the best man win. We can't go on hunches, and this guy's been in the league this amount of years, so he should have the most experience. So let's go with him. I would like a competition and see who operates in the team team ideal, and then that'll be my player that I want to go with. I don't care about experience at this point, because
I'm with you
how
on that.
experienced was Whitehair Cody last year. Wasn't he very experienced? That's
Hey,
bad
we
experience.
we definitely came to this bitch like, well, he was a Pro Bowler ever since.
You know what I'm saying?
Was bogus.
Talk about
But I
falling off a rock.
do think that Ryan Bates is definitely gonna be somebody to think about for sure, because when he was with Buffalo, he was kind of like in that swing offensive lineman type role.
Okay.
When they needed them screen plays to work, when they needed that run play to bounce back, because his athleticism, and his ability.
I was like, you stressed the hell out of that word.
You feel me?
He got stressed out like a mug.
I'm on my Cdub, it's bust. You feel me? That's funny. But hey, we gonna move on though. This one, we got to talk about Hard Knocks one more time, Cdub. One more time. I got Rome Odunze, the young
smart
pup.
guy.
Hey, he had some comments about Hard Knocks. Matt Eberflus said that he love it. He love it for the Bears, and be able to bring in so people can see their culture. I'm paraphrasing here. And Matt Eberflus was a part of Hard Knocks before with the Indianapolis Colts, C-Dub. But my man Ron came to the podium and he pretty much said he don't like it. I got the quote. He said, I think for me, I'd definitely be more comfortable not having the Hard Knocks in the building, just because we're all learning the new offense as rookies. Caleb has a lot on his plate already, so learning the offense and growing within the facility and setting a foundation for ourselves. So it will be something that if it happened, we'd take it and we'll go forward with it and do the best that we could. But I think it might be a little bit of a distraction for what we're trying to accomplish.
Damn.
Cdub, take it away.
Damn, that sounds familiar, like almost to a word for word of what I said the other day. It's a distraction, bro. That's a pretty smart kid, bro. We trying to get acclimated as a team, bro. We trying to do something special, bro. And y'all got cameras in our face, bro. I'm riding with this kid, and now I got more respect for this kid, Rome, right here. That means he gets it, bro. This kid gets it, bro. We trying to go somewhere, and y'all want to shove some fucking cameras in our face, even though it's gonna be good for us content. Chicago Bears Central #1 station. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. But I don't like it. I don't like it. Go ahead.
Stevo.
Like I said last, I could see both sides. Like, I wasn't for it, but I wasn't against it either. So like, it is what it is. Like it tells me, like, the more I keep learning about Rome, I just give credit to his parents because they raised a hell of a dude for him to be this young and to have the way his thought process is. Like, I love it. He got a nice little old soul just like me. So I fucks with it. I fucks with it.
Brandon L. Jet, you funny. Brandon L. Jet. I'm about to roll out, big dog. It's on the new stuff. I am okay.
He thought he pawned all this shit.
You thought I was at the pawn shop, big dog? No.
Oh, he just left a candle on that motherfucker.
Hey,
for the lights off in this motherfucker.
Hey, my stuff in the box right there, big dog. I'm about to,
he said they came in that bed. That nigga said, "Hey, leave the candle in the speakers."
Don't even worry about it.
No, motherfucker better not touch my banner. You touch my banner, y'all ain't getting no tip, nigga.
You hear me?
Nigga, you touch my banner, you getting banned. On my
banner. Hey, that's funny.
No.
I'm good though,
I
Brandon.
gotta listen to my music.
I'm good.
My music.
Hey, we straight, but I'm still on it, man. Hey, Cdub said that we clout chasers if we want hard knocks.
Y'all
I said, yeah, we
sure.
clout chasing, man. Yeah, it's time for a change in Chicago, and it's great for me as a content creator and a guy who loves football more than any other sport in the world. This is gonna be the time for me. I don't even watch Hard Knocks. I'll be watching soon.
Cdub, I want to. He gonna be watching too. I was about to say,
watching too. I told you it's good for us. Now, Steve-O, since you said that, I have a question. I will go ahead, nephew.
No, go ahead.
Steve-O, what are the benefits for getting on this fucking show?
For one, we ain't never been on it.
What's the benefits? What is it gonna help us throughout the season? Because that's what we really care about. What is gonna help us?
It's just an inside look for. I don't know about, but me, I used to grow up and look up on YouTube day in the life of a fucking NFL player. I just like certain shit like that. So I like to see what your workout schedule is. I want to see, I don't know, like I like you learn more about the player. You learn the person. You learn the storylines. Like that's the type of person I am. So you more media recognition. You players know these people more because you gotta still realize like this a mass game. Everybody not known like that.
Yeah. Clout. You hear what he just said? Y'all clout chasing like a motherfucker, bro. We don't need to be on there.
Bro. You know we still listed as one of like the oldest won't get out their way ass organizations. Still is this is the one of them? Yeah, cause we ain't won shit. My thing is you can keep the old shit if you're winning. You ain't winning, so therefore you need to change some shit up.
I swear to God, bro, y'all so excited, y'all don't even see what I'm saying. What is the benefit of us in this season coming up? Nothing. The only thing it can do is have a negative effect on us. That's the only way it can go.
Why can't be a hello? Why can't be a positive effect?
What's the positive? Okay, tell me the positive.
What's the positive? The positive. We can literally look back from 5 years ago, and this motherfucker possibly could have 2 rings and be like, "Damn, we seen the beginning of this."
Oh my goodness. You talking about look back 5 years. What is the positive effect for this year? This is the most important year, correct? Because this is the most important year. What is the positives it's going to present this year?
What's the difference between motherfuckers having cameras at practice versus a camera at a game? It's way more cameras on game time. They should be used to it.
Bro, we gonna see motherfucker going to the bathroom. We gonna see people getting
No,
their
we
But they ain't go
arguing,
no damn bathroom.
walking into the bathroom, bro.
Nah,
We gonna see everything. I'm just trying to
Bro.
detail how intricate that we gonna be all in their business. It's clout chasing for no damn reason, bro. We don't need it.
It's for us. It ain't it, bro. It's
the
for
fans,
us.
man.
It's
The
about
positive
fans
thing,
connection.
man, to answer your question, the positive thing that can come out of this is Matt Eberflus can see himself on the screen and be like, I'm never going back to that weak ass haircut and no beard that I had last season. And then I can look at Hard Knocks and be like, damn, I should never said that, but fuck it. Or let me correct it. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be captured on film. I do understand all the negative things that can come with it, but something positive gotta come out of it.
We
Gotta
can actually
balance, right?
see if the culture actually shifted.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see if, like I said yesterday, I want to see if these guys are gonna hold these players accountable. I get to see that. This is for the fans.
I think we know that the culture has shifted. We don't know
No,
that already.
No, not
Oh, you not?
necessarily.
Oh no. Okay.
No,
I mean, I'm not saying
I
it.
think the
I'm not.
culture has shifted.
I'm not saying that it hasn't shifted. I do believe it shifted, but motherfuckers know how to put on the front.
yeah,
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Like
I hear where you coming from.
You like it. You can't fake. You can't fake it when I see it. So I really want to see, is that camaraderie, like they've been saying, that chemistry that they've been building, is it really like that? I want to see Caleb talking shit to the defense talking shit back. I want that, bro. There's a lot of things that can build off this. It is what it is. Like I said, I can see both sides.
I understand both sides, but I think one of the most intriguing things, which I'm predicting is gonna happen. Caleb Williams gonna have a couple bad series, and we're gonna have an opportunity to see how he responds.
Okay. I'm not gonna talk no more crap about it after today. But y'all know
I
how
know
I
this
feel.
a bad time to bring this up. I wanted to bring this up earlier, but it's a bad time. But I'm still gonna bring it up anyway. Cdub, you might be happy. I don't care though. I'm gonna still just bring it up. So it was reported and done by Bears Wire that 19 teams have done Hard Knocks so far. Nine of them had winning records that season. 10 of them had losing seasons. So that seemed like it's pretty even until you get to the fine print. Of the last 9 teams, only 2 of the last 9 teams that was on Hard Knocks, only 2 of them made it to the playoffs.
Steve.
What you looking at me for? Do you want this shit? Do you want to know, bro? Do you want to know the teams they was fucking doing Hard Knocks?
I know it was the Rams. They was just recently did the Rams, the Lions. Who else?
Fucking Cardinals. Then they did Cleveland. Then they did the Jets.
Okay, look, it's the context. Cardinals, they was good.
All 3 of the motherfuckers is notorious for being ass.
The Cardinals had a good season before they went on there, bro. With Murray, he was killing that year. And then that year he went on there and got all the clout. What happened the next year? And
I got one thing to rebuttal. I got one thing.
That motherfucker got a contract. That motherfucker got a contract, and then in that contract it said your ass better watch film.
It did.
And we've been looking at his ass terrible since.
Hey, I do got one rebuttal though to that. Every season it's about 6 teams, 6 new teams that make the playoffs. To be fair,
every season is 6. I think the
Bears, it's about an average of 6 teams.
I think the Bears are gonna be one of those.
Oh wait, the Dolphins was on that bit like 2 years ago.
They were.
They was on.
They made the playoffs.
But would you say they arrow is going up or down? Coming this way.
No, they
right now
arrow in the
motherfucking horizontal.
That's what I say. That motherfucker right in the middle. They right in the middle.
They just paid Jalen Waddle. You paid Tyreek Hill. You don't know what you're gonna do with Tua outside of Miami. When it's cold, he can't do nothing.
Broke. How you gonna go
when
broke
teams
in
mess
Miami?
up and play press coverage, they mess up that timing. It's a bit shaky.
They little.
He growing that, and he growing his hair out. He looking like Moana. Bro, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. And they just look like they don't know what the hell they finna do. They don't know what they do. It's like they got Jimmy Butler in the Bulls. They don't know how to improve themselves.
Man,
They don't know what to do next. They can't get the defense exactly how they want. The offense supposed to be cold, but when they get cold, they can't do shit.
Bro, every time, Steve-O, they go to a big game in like under 40 degrees, it's over with for them, bro.
Oh, and then every time this Tua get touched, you holding your breath because you think he gonna snap his neck.
V-Dog talking about some kudos to Pose, and I hear you, V-Dog, but what benefits is it going to make the play on the field? I swear this the last time
I don't think it
talk
affects
about
the play. I mean,
and it's not. It never is going to affect the play.
Nothing.
What does watching the game affect the play on the field?
Excitement. What time out? Excitement. We can excite. We can excite the players, and we can excite the players, bro. They feel our energy.
They feel our energy through the screens. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I'm just happy Hard Knocks wasn't last year when we had Allen Williams, all that stuff going on.
I'm in the position where it's only this year where I don't want Hard Knocks. Any other year, I'm good.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish we did have Hard Knocks last year because I'm trying to figure out who the fuck stole them lawnmowers. I'm still trying to figure that shit out. Cause what the hell?
Allen Williams got fired for stealing the lawnmower.
What they got? They caught your ass on tape. If they caught your ass on tape, just ride the bitches out. I swear to God.
Hell no, Allen Williams got fired on this day. The hell you stealing lawnmowers for?
Bruh, ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's crazy. All right, fellas, last one before we get up out of here. Cdub, do you think, is there any storyline that you want to see come out of this, or you predicting that may come out of this, whether that be positive or negative?
Oh, well, I ain't got no choice, so I'm definitely going to be watching every episode, and I'm going to have the after show reaction with the guys on here. I'm looking forward to a couple stories. Mine's going to be different from everybody else. Of course, everybody's going to be looking for the Caleb Williams. I want to hear more from Jaquan Brisker. I like his personality. I want to see how he is with the cameras in his face. I also want to see more of Montez Sweat because to me, he I know he ain't at OTAs and stuff. I don't know I ain't got a grasp of his personality yet, gang. I like to get a grasp of the personality of my players. And I feel like, I don't want to call him, can I call him dry? He kind of dry to me, but on the field he a beast. But I want to get his personality. I don't think I got it yet. So that's the two most crazies I'm looking forward to in the Hard Knocks.
Steve-O, you got any?
You know who I'm excited? That's not a player I went to see is Eric Washington.
I was gonna go there.
Okay,
yes,
a defensive line coach.
And the main reason I want to see. I need to see this. Matter of fact, ain't no if. I need to see this. I need to see whether they're in practice or not, especially when camp start. I need Coach Eberflus to call a play, and I need fucking Eric to go over the flu blank. Oh no, that's too soft. We need to run a blitz right here. I need some of that because that was not happening at all any of the tenure when Flus was here. I want to see how they communicate with each other and if it's going to be a communication like I think it was because, like I told y'all, the Bills, Eric goes pacing up that whole motherfucking sideline talking to all the coaches. Mm-hmm. And I want it's going to be the same thing.
I'm with you on that, and I'm going to stick with Eric Washington. I want to see what is going to transpire from the entire defensive line. He spoke on Austin Booker and pretty much was saying right now Austin Booker is stinking. He's stinking fast. I want to get Austin Booker to that point to where he hears the call, he knows how he's going to attack, and he can explode off the line. No diddy. But it is what it is. So I want to see how do you develop this young guy. I want to see how you develop this young guy and then continue to push forward your Zach Pickens. I want to see you push forward your Javon Dexters. We know what Montez Sweat going to do. We know what Billings and Walker is going to do. But I think that this defensive line needs at least one or two of these young players to step forward. So I
Okay.
want to see them develop that. And then also I want to see them talk shit to Caleb Williams and see how he talks shit back and respond.
Oh, I ain't
We
worried
got
about that.
look.
Do the
We didn't had the stoic quarterbacks. We didn't have the chill, calm collective. I'm finna ride the bike in the NFC Championship game quarterbacks. Now we got one who gonna talk a little shit and throw up his bear claw.
Yes, he will.
So I want to see once the defense give him some smoke, how you end that 2 minute drill.
Hey, and I
That's
ain't
what
gonna
I
lie.
want to see.
I'm gonna need somebody to have a talk with this O-line because they gonna come for him. They gonna come for him. They gonna come for Caleb.
Yes,
because
He
and
like-
they
he one of
gonna it's
those.
gonna be a lot of late hits
Yep.
with him because
You're
he
right.
gonna say some ignorant shit.
He is.
And it's probably gonna be even worse than our last quarterback. So y'all better be ready to step the fuck up and get in front of y'all quarterback and tell his ass to calm down because he talked too much.
Oh, bro. Hey, this another quiet. That was a good point, though, Steve-O. Another point, like who's gonna emerge in this series as the leaders on the offense and the defense?
Right.
It's gonna be interesting to see who they choose as captains as well. I don't think Caleb Williams will get that captain that C on his jersey. It's gonna be interesting.
Never
who
know.
they
knows.
You maybe y'all think he got a chance to get that
Yeah.
C?
He got
think
it's
about-
all gonna be on him. He gotta just go and do what DJ Moore said. Come in this bitch and work. All your vets said come in here and work.
Y'all think he got a chance? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's dope.
They already saying
gotta
they already think because one of the coach Fluke said about him, he know who he is, he comfortable in his skin, he ain't trying to be nobody else. He just coming to work.
That's it.
But if he was not to get it, because it's possible, because he's a rookie.
It's possible.
You know, I don't think the other guy that we had at quarterback just the last time, he didn't have the C on his chest the first year, right? He didn't because he didn't even start. Because he didn't even start.
No,
he didn't even start anyway.
Yeah.
So who would be that person? Is it DJ Moore, Keenan Allen? Who y'all would think?
I'll say
give it
on
to DJ.
offense. On offense, it's probably gonna be more than one because it's more than one captain.
I thought you could only do one on each side.
No, it's like 6 captains on the team.
Okay.
So it's like I think they divided between 3 and 3. So I think it's like 3 on offense, 3 on defense, or something like that. So I can see Cole Kmet getting one because he's been a captain before.
Okay, that makes sense.
Keenan, the ultimate vet, and probably.
Come on, it's DJ. Why you don't want to say DJ?
Because I feel like he'll give it to a lineman.
Okay,
like I can see him giving it to Tevin because he gave it to Tevin. He gave it to Tevin before.
Okay,
So,
I ain't mad at that.
Hell, you might give it. Who knows what Darnell has done?
That's what I was gonna.
He might grow. Yeah, it might be Darnell. So, but DJ is like the reason I say DJ because he's an obvious pick. Like, he's an obvious pick. So, yeah, I think that's the thing with Flus. I just want to know if because he didn't. I don't think he did that the first year where he like depending on the game he used to pick who the captain was. I ain't like that shit.
Yeah,
I need him to pick a core.
And leave it that way.
Who's your fuck and leave it that way.
Yeah, leave it that way.
And I think last year he did that. He just left one. He left one seat open, depending on it was an honorary captain.
Oh yeah, well,
and that was depending on what game they play. So they like if the players they playing in Atlanta and they from Atlanta, you the captain type shit.
Nephew and on the defense, I just got one. If Jaquan Brisker ain't the captain, I'm gonna be fucking upset. Who you think
they gave him last year?
That's what I'm saying. To this year,
typically for
the captain.
Typically, you normally see linebackers more so than other positions.
Okay,
but I wouldn't be mad at Jaquan Brisker. But me personally, I expect either TJ Edwards or Tremaine Edmonds to be one.
I'll go TJ Edwards. Out of those two.
It's gonna be Sweat, TJ,
Brisker. Come on.
It's probably I think they're gonna give it to Kevin Byard
over Jalen.
He's 30.
Yeah,
he been playing longer. He know everything.
Oh, I feel some type of way about that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bro.
I mean, bro, you gotta think about it. He playing. First of all, he not playing necessarily. He not playing free safety. He playing strong. So,
But who playing strong? Brisker? You talking about Brisker?
Briscoe's
Right?
playing strong.
Yeah.
So therefore, he don't really have the same responsibilities. Kevin Byard got more of a responsibility playing free safety because he not gonna be going down in the box like that.
Yeah,
he the last line of defense.
pretty much.
So, just like
Yeah,
Eddie.
And Eddie was the captain. That's
Eddie
what I'm
was
saying.
the
Eddie
captain,
was the
yeah,
captain.
yeah.
So I'm saying,
Okay.
Okay.
I
They
mean,
need to change the damn rules.
I will make Brisker. I just think the only thing with Brisker is at times he still shows that he's young. That's the only thing.
He be launching his body.
Bro.
I love Brisker, bro. I'll go
Yeah.
Brisker, TJ Edwards, Montez Sweat. I think it's just easy as that, bro. I think it's that easy.
For sure. Can't wait to
Jalen
see
Johnson. I'm tweaking.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm like Jalen Johnson. No,
But why?
what you mean
What
why?
do you mean why?
That's your
He got one
shutdown
side
corner.
of the field, bro. He can't even pay attention to most of the field sometimes.
Bro,
I'm not saying because I think got problems with his style of play. I'm just saying he concentrated most of the time on one side of the field or one man.
He closed off most sides of the field majority of the
but
time.
that's one side of the field, though.
And that's the best wide receiver.
What? Listen, I forget whoever the talent is on the other side. I'm saying this one side of the field, you got a safety who got to watch the entirety of the field. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
I get you, but like, he got the money, he got the rapport, and last year he had the results.
Yeah, I will pick
I'm glad
Jalen
you
Johnson
said
before
last
I
year.
pick anybody else.
Oh, it was Jaquan Brisker too?
Yes.
And
Did you hear my plight? Did you hear my logic?
Yes, Jaquan Brisker will be my. If we going Byard, Brisker, Jalen Johnson, I'm going Johnson, Brisker, Byard.
Okay. Y'all don't get my logic, bro. That he's
I
on
do.
one side
Bro,
of the field.
I get
How
you.
can he be a captain and he got to
but
concentrate on this
but
all the time?
a corner is way more valuable than a safety.
We can
That's
we
just a
argue
fact.
about that. And we gonna argue about that.
Ain't
can argue about that.
bro. Ain't nothing to argue. Look at the pay grade.
Okay, that makes sense, but
I'm just saying ain't nothing to argue.
They do
about.
you get paid, but if you have a safety is your last line of defense.
I'm not saying it's your last line of defense, but outside of quarterback, that's the hardest position in football.
Okay.
So
I agree.
Therefore, for him to be one of probably a top 5 corner right now, getting paid like a top 5, acting like a top 5. Let's not act like he has grown as a person. That's a captain.
I think he got the clout in the locker room on the defensive side.
And that's another thing. Like you seen, he started a whole little thing talking about don't come in there with that Hollywood shit. Don't that sound like a captain to you?
Brisker said, I like the other guy that we had. He said the same shit. Don't just discount Brisker like he ain't say nothing.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I you know how much I love Crash Bandicoot. But at the end of the day, the corner is the most important job. It just is.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta get to you. I can't argue with you. Big dog.
For sure.
But I'm picking Brisker. Damn it.
Y'all got anything left, man?
Hey man,
He picking Brisker.
Shout out to Brisker being the captain this year coming up.
I ain't gonna lie. I would be happy if he was to get it.
Bro.
I mean, it would like if it's like a pass on the torch. Eddie not here no more. He's been with the Bears the most, so like I wouldn't be mad. But like that's my thing. He's just talking about like Brisker is still learning. That's my thing.
Yeah.
So if you still learning, I don't necessarily want to make you my captain just yet.
Okay, I get that. A lot for sure.
Like once he turned like how old Brisker? 24? Let him be 26. Get him that captain because he gonna be good by then. He gonna be good by then.
We still gonna
the
have
same
Jalen,
age
though.
as Kalen.
But Jalen still gonna be here though. So we hope
everybody ain't gonna be here.
Okay.
No. And it might be Kyler Gordon, but we'll talk about that when we got to talk about that.
Oh, Spider-Man. Where we got some players back there, bro? We got some players.
Because remember our solid nickelback that we had, Bryce Callahan. He was solid.
He was
couldn't
solid.
pay.
He was decent. He was decent.
Yep. Oh, I can't wait, bro.
Hey,
We'll talk
Kyler
about
better
that when
than
it
him.
come, though.
Yeah.
I'm about to say Kyler better than Bryce too. So.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yes, way better.
Tough decisions, bro. Tough decisions you got to
Shit,
make.
that's
as
why
a
I say
GM.
the time to win is now.
You got
we
to.
ain't gonna have this type of team for long.
Facts.
I think we got a chance for 3 Pro Bowlers in the secondary this year. We got a chance.
Bears gotta
Tyreek
put-
Stevenson
you
had the
gotta win
stats.
games.
Yeah.
Tyreek had the stats last season. Jalen
Yeah.
Johnson possibly can be there. And I'm looking at Jaquan Brisker. This is going to be a breakout season right here.
Oh, me.
Yeah, I hope he put on some weight. He need to stop getting fucking hurt.
I
every
agree.
4 seconds.
Facts.
I agree. Muscle, not weight. I
Muscle.
believe muscle.
Yeah, muscle. Yeah. Like if he I think we 220, he at least be close to 220. Close to 220. No, if he 230, they gonna put his ass in linebacker. They gonna put his ass straight in linebacker.
But all right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode. We got the whole squad that was rocking out. Mine is Hayes and my guy Big Kev. Shout out to Jay Grizz for the super chat. He said great show as always, CBC.
Appreciate
Shout
it.
out to you, man. On
Shout out
y'all
to
way
my
out,
boy.
hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. If y'all want to be a part of our mailbag episodes that happen every Friday and Saturday, hit the line 773-242-9336. We done. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy this WNBA stuff that's coming on, and don't follow the bullshit narratives that's going on out there. We ain't about to start that, but nonetheless, y'all know how we end every show. Chi-town up and bear down, baby.